Growing up in today's world is very different than in the world of our grandparents. Much of this difference is due to the changes we've made in the environment above the atmosphere. Most space enthusiasts have resigned themselves to the outmoded notion that space should be left to other people. After all, the decisions about who will go into space and what will happen up there are not going to be made here in the borderland.
Or are they?
When space comes to our corner of the borderlands, hundreds will find roles in our space future. Be ready for your role. Make a difference. Find out what's happening in your space community. Because space is already here.
This is Robert Goddard in 1937 inspecting a nose cone parachute near his Roswell, New Mexico launch facility. His work was ignored at home, but followed avidly across the globe, notably by Nazi scientist Wernher von Braun, who himself would arrive in the American Southwest less than a decade later. The United States hired dozens of Nazi rocket scientists and gave them new identities under Operation Paperclip. Von Braun's job at Fort Bliss from 1945 to 1950 consisted of reassembling, replicating, and improving a number of V-2 rockets, such as had been used against Britain during the Second World War.
The low population, low vegetation, and high visibility available in the area near El Paso is among the world's best settings for launching rockets over land. In the 1960s, part of the White Sands Missile Range was set apart for the White Sands Test Facility.
White Sands was the location for tests of parts of the Apollo moon rocket. White Sands Space Harbor was designated as a backup landing site for the space shuttle from 1980 to 2011.
The shuttle program ushered in first people of color, first female commander, and numerous other contributions that basically took the cross-section of America.
Advanced rocket-related research continues at WTSF.
I'm here at the El Paso International Airport, where NASA has been a long-time tenant.
The airport is the home of NASA's Super Guppy aircraft, which deserves a visit from anyone interested in aviation. It also houses several T-38s, which are meant for training NASA astronauts.
I'm here at Spaceport America on October 15th, 2013, and you can see that the main tenant's building is already complete in major construction.
The rocket built by Scaled Composites is still in testing and will not be carrying passengers in 2014. In the meantime, middle and high school students use the spaceport to launch experiments into space.
Mark, T-minus 30 seconds and counting. Vehicle is armed. 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. Whistle away. T+5.
How many of you like this kind of school, being out and seeing stuff and building stuff and everything? Okay, so are there any members of the school boards here? Hey, because this is what students want. They want to be out, they want to be doing stuff, they want to be learning stuff, and they want it to be cool.
They are coming back through the atmosphere, so they need a small profile. They don't have any heat shielding on this vehicle. It's a very lightweight vehicle with a small profile, so they don't require heat shielding.
Of course, the best place to find your way into space is at your local university.
Ginger Carrick got her start as a science student at UTEP and worked her way to mission control, becoming the first female Hispanic shuttle flight director. Next, we'll meet two UTEP graduates whose jobs relate to space. Professor Norman Love is in the mechanical engineering department developing techniques for rocket propulsion, And Danny Olivas is now director of UTEP's Center for the Advancement of Space Safety and Mission Assurance Research after an illustrious career as a NASA astronaut.
So I work in the propulsion area primarily. So I look at different ways of burning something and the results of that burning not be toxic. So the gases that come out of that not be toxic. So what we hope to do here, and I work as part of the NASA Research Center, I hope that we are able to contribute to making things safer, cleaner, and also developing new propulsion systems that may be able to make us go further. I worked on a project one summer focused on the colonization of lunar bases, and having things like that could open up, new resources for us here on Earth, could open up new exploration opportunities.
Well, I had the job of going outside and doing spacewalks, fixing the space station, putting new pieces of hardware on the space station, and things of that sort. The key to be an astronaut, and actually the key to success in anything that you do, is to work hard and never give up.
Together, when we believe in the impossible, we can make it real, but we're going to need help from our kids. Buy Danny's book at this website or read it at one of those elementary school libraries. It's time to dream big dreams, like Danny says.